Hello everyone, my name is Anders Hillingsson and I am glad to welcome you all to our second Visma Talent Solution Talk. And with me once again we have Marcus Johansson. How are you today, Marcus?
Hello Anders, yeah, everything is fine here in Norrköping and I'm happy to see you again. How are you and how's Kalmar?
Thank you, Marcus. Everything is fine here in Kalmar. I am recording from the Visma office at Varvsholmen. And last time we talked about the transfer from classroom training to distance learning. And we would like to thank you for all the feedback we received. And today we would also like to talk about potential transfer. Isn't that right, Marcus?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Today's topic is checking the pulse in the organization. In these times, many are forced to work remotely and the social distance is still a requirement. And according to that, we think there's a bigger need for dialogue, coaching and following up on well-being. Yes. Conversation and dialogue are something that we associate with a physical activity where the meeting must take place in real life. But however, we would like to say that distance is not an obstacle for dialogue and following up.
Yeah, also many people cannot work from home and some of them worry about, for example, new risks at work. In healthcare, transportation, retail, people face new ways of working. And in these organizations, I think continuous feedback from the employees becomes crucial in the, for example, ongoing development of the workplace safety plans. And Marcus, I know that you have worked in a large healthcare organization with, for example, employee surveys. Could you tell us a little bit about your experiences?
Yeah, first of all, my experience of employee surveys is that this is a long process. Yeah. From the distribution to the feedback on the result. And I also think that many employees have experienced that the survey is something you just do, but rarely see any effects of. Yeah. And I think for all evaluation, it's important that you have a plan for the result. Only collecting data that never reflects any effect in the organization might reduce the confidence for the surveys.
Yeah, I understand that you are now talking about employee surveys that are sent out, for example, 2 times a year.
Yeah.
But today, when the work situation changes from week to week, perhaps we need a different approach.
Yes, absolutely.
Here at Visma, we offer a pulse tool that creates opportunity for quick daily follow-ups of the organizational commitment and spirit.
Yes, and our pulse surveys come with a 3-question setup, and it gives the employee the opportunity to anonymously express how they feel about the organization, the management, and themselves. Just 3 simple questions. This real-time organizational feedback is presented in a dashboard and a heat map. Both the administrators and manager can identify areas of strength and concern at both group and organizational level in a very simple way.
Yeah, and what would you say are the most important differences between the annual survey and the continuous pulse surveys?
First of all, I would say that the pulse is much shorter and of course it's faster. The employee can respond this pulse survey in just a minute. Pulse can also present trends in a shorter perspective. For example, the last week or the last month. Yeah. And the analysis is quicker, of course, which give the organization the opportunity to act faster. And a big difference is also that the employee can answer whenever they can. This pulse surveys is open 24/7 and it's also available directly in their mobiles.
Yeah, and I know it's very easy to get started with the pulse surveys. Pulse is a Visma Talent module with predefined questions and dashboards. You can start directly with a standard questions or customize your own setup. And as you mentioned, Marcus, Pulse works both on mobile and computer.
Yeah.
The survey is presented on the start page and the user responds in just a few clicks. Also, I know that the organization can decide how often an employee should be able to answer the survey. For example, once every day or once every week.
Yeah.
And the organization can also configure the feedback on both employee and manager level.
Yeah, the employee gets feedback directly in the portlet. After they have responded the Pulse survey, they get the direct feedback with reference to training activities, for example. It could be career planning activities, useful links, URLs, etc. It's also deliver real-time feedback to the manager in the manager dashboard. These results, it's presented in a visual and clickable view, and it provides the manager with quick information that can be used in meetings or for further analysis. And for the administrator, there's also a dashboard. It's similar to the manager dashboard, but the result is presented from the entire organization. And of course, the administrator can also create more deeper, specific Pulse reports in our analytics tool.
Yes, there are a lot of possibilities.
Yeah.
Do you think Pulse surveys will replace the traditional employee survey?
I think we should see Pulse as a complement to the annual survey.
And you say complement?
A complement to the annual survey. And I just want to say that our solution actually provides both Pulse and traditional surveys, which give our customer a complete tool for all kind of surveys.
Yeah, that's really great. And I think the use of Pulse surveys will continue to increase as the organization sees the value in the answers, these quick answers, and the employees experience the potential in the feedback. Yeah,
absolutely right, Anders. And talking about surveys, perhaps we can look forward to some feedback after this talk, or what do you think, Anders?
Yeah, let's hope so. And we hope you all like this short talk about Pulse.
Yeah, thank you. Keep distance, but stay in touch.
Yeah, we will stay in touch, and hopefully we will soon be back with another Visma Talent Solution talk. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.